out here at the beach in Malibu. Cruising around today up the PCH, which is the Pacific Coast Highway. We're taking that up from Santa Monica. We're definitely having a good time. Got to stop along the coastal highway here and take shoes off and head out into the water here. So, get to enjoy this beautiful sunny day, Malibu Beach, right off the Pacific Coast Highway. Yesterday was rainy and cold on Thanksgiving Day, but boy, has it turned out nice today. Definitely gotten to see a lot of the sights along the PCH. Definitely have to thank my daughter for giving me the tour. We have so much more to see and squeeze in these next few days. So just putting these videos together. My jeans are getting soaking wet out here, but I'm walking right in the water out here. What can you say on the day after Thanksgiving? I'm going to do that because I know in a few days I'm going to be back home in the Midwest into the shit show of the snowstorms, which is definitely letting me know that here in the next year and a half, 2 years, we're definitely going to be out of Michigan and into the warmer climate, either in the Southwest or West Coast, but one way or another. We're not staying very much longer in Michigan, that's for sure. This is just, can't say much more than everyone's out in shorts and t-shirts today enjoying the day. So hopefully you're all enjoying your Thanksgiving weekend and continue on. Up yonder is the Hollywood sign. Come on, turd. And a lot of people would say, oh, the traffic and all that. I deal with frickin' traffic from New York all the way to the West Coast. Coast to coast, north and south. Traffic's traffic. Some people just can't handle it. Hell, they can't even handle getting out the end of their driveway and they're losing their shit. So, it's traffic. Just deal with it. If you got to complain about that, then you'll be complaining trying to stick your leg in your underwear every morning. Coming up is the Peterson Automotive Museum. Right here on the right's all this red. That's on my list when next time I come out. Right there. So yeah. And here's Wilshire Boulevard. So right on the corner of that in Fairfax. Working our way back. And you can see in the distance the Beverly Hills and the Hollywood Hills. Hey folks, how you doing? We're here in the apartment. We're our Airbnb. So I'm going to take you a little walk through and give you a little quick tour of this. It was very reasonable compared to doing a hotel or anything of that sort. So a hotel would have been, you know, something of room service, linen being turned every day, stuff like that. But we wanted a place that had a kitchenette and the full amenities that we'd want to use, because we definitely have stocked up the fridge. Mornings, we usually eat here, have our little snack for breakfast and that, because we're on the fly every day, hooking up with my daughter. Seeing the sights during the middle of the day, and then hitting dinner at night, and then usually down at the Rainbow, because that's their staple of hanging out, and I do the same thing. You know, this is the lifestyle. She's living my lifestyle. So anyhow, gonna take a walk outside and start from the street view, and then we're just gonna come right up through the parking garage, up the elevator, and come on in, and I'll give you a full tour of this real quick. So hold tight. So here we are outside of our apartment, and give you a little tour of where we're at, the scenery outside here on the street. and then I'll just walk you through up to into the inside of the apartment. So come along. We're on Poinsett Avenue. Here's the place we're at. Airbnb, more than reasonable for us. So, and then we have a Ralph's supermarket down the road, and you can see the hills there. Do a little walk out here. Traffic's been terrible down the road today. So, that's the apartment entrance. Then of course it's got two lower level parking garages, and with the apartment we get remote. So I'll just kind of So with that, we keep the blinds pretty well shut. Neighbors are pretty close proximity, but see if we can get these things to open up. Step out. So that's pretty much what we got there. A lot of balconies. So that's basically the scoop on our apartment. And when we come back out, we'll do the same thing again. I suggested to Miss Laura that at some point this would be a good passive income to invest in a apartment like this to rent out and to have something to crash in when we come into town. So part of our strategy of multiple income avenues in the near future, hopefully in the next year. So we definitely are going to be working on not only stock market and shares, but also real estate. And when I say that, I definitely mean around the country. I definitely want to kind of move forward and make a big step next year out of Michigan. So anyhow, folks, from this point we're gonna head up to Rebel Hollywood. That's my son-in-law and daughter's place of business, and do a little interview with Chris there along with his store, and he'll give you some insight and some of his background. We'll see you soon. So here's the entrance. That's the front door walk-in entrance, but here's the garage entrance with a remote key fob. So we just bring the vehicle in through here, and it will automatically shut on its own. And there it goes. So, we got parking space number 70. Many of these apartment complexes in the area definitely do underground parking garages. And one of the features we got was, through my work, free car rental usage. So this 2019 Nissan Rogue, we're very fortunate. They gave me a choice of probably about 6 different vehicles, and we picked this one to be able to put our luggage and carry people around. So that, dressed out, leather heated seats, and all the amenities to get around town. But been very blessed and fortunate to have things like that. I can't stress enough how much it's been very nice to have an employer that really looks out for you and taking good care of you on that. So up to the elevator we go. So the Hollywood sign, we're able to get a good view of it. And how we're getting this view is at the Home Depot here has got a parking garage. So on the top floor of the parking garage, you can park up here and actually be not too far away. I'd say we're probably about a quarter mile, and not too bad. Now I know a lot of you folks said, well, why don't you get right up there and walk up there? Well, it's private property and all. It's raining today, so right now I'm standing in the rain doing this, and we are on a tight schedule, so I am not going to willy-nilly up there and jump some fences and get out to the sign. Not on this trip. Probably at some point I may go illegal and do that, but yeah, so I said it, so what. Anyhow, Miss Laura's here in the car, so she couldn't do the climb up to the Bat Cave, so her foot is swelled up today, so we're doing a lot of driving as it's raining and just seeing the sights. So anyhow, folks, again, cut into another area on our adventures here. See you soon. Still back on the Home Depot parking garage. Able to get a little bit of view of downtown LA, and I didn't think about getting the camera out. We went right around the whole building. What used to be the old Cedar Sinai building is now the Scientology church, and we just drove around it. And yeah, there are individuals, I want to say like armed guards, that patrol around there. So we'll see if we have time to go back around it. Probably not.
You can't really see it, but on like the beams on the top, it says Scientology on the front of it. Oh. I don't know if you can read the next street sign. Does that say Rodeo? It looks like it does, but I also can't tell with the... I think it says Rodeo. Where are you looking? The next street.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, that's Rodeo.
So where are we heading to?
Rodeo Drive.
Rodeo Drive.
Famous Rodeo Drive.
Miss Laura needs a fur coat.
Spend too much money just driving down the road and never getting out of your vehicle. You want to go shop on Rodeo, or I just about... You know that they check your credit score before you even walk inside of a store, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, I'm not saying that your credit, like, I'm just saying that when I have to do that, I'm like, I can't afford that.
My McDonald's wages will not get me in a store on Rodeo Drive. Seriously. I'm from Michigan. I've got great score.
We do have good credit scores, but I still wouldn't waste.
Yeah, no, I have a good credit score too. I still, no. There's a lot more other shit that I could be spending my money on than going and getting a Louis Vuitton.
There's this
$5,000 purse.
right there.
Come on, people, I want to turn, and there's a cop right here, so please let me not have to do this in the yellow light. I'm gonna watch that.
As you can see,
Stop.
I am in the back seat because the girls are wanting
And here's Rodeo Drive.
Rodeo Drive.
That's pretty.
Going down the Rodeo Drive.
Ren, you got Giorgio Armani over here, Hermes. As we start coming up here on your left, I don't ever remember what it's called, but the famous walkway that goes up the hill. It's always shown in movies. You might recognize it when you see it. It's going to be on the left.
Oh, cool. Look at the lights up on the palm trees.
Looks like they're dripping.
Yeah. Oh, this is
Are they trying to go around that woman who's
good. Standing in the.
Yeah, I'm really. Oh, you're videotaping.
Oh, we're fine. Guess what store that is?
Yes. Cartier.
Yeah, Cartier's over there. Looks like a present with their leopards on the roof. Chanel.
Wrapped in a big bow.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I love the lights in the palm trees. That is just so cool.
Yeah, they can't do the top of the palm trees because it looks like a penis squirting.
Thank you for that on the Ryan and Laura's Adventures of Vlogging.
It really does.
Well, I'll leave it to my daughter. She has definitely got me and her as far as say what's on your mind out loud.
You know, I could have said it in a more vulgar term. At least I kept it clean.
Jeez. I was mentioning earlier on our drive around town how since we've been out here, how the clothing is so extremely skimpy.
There's Prada.
But it's
Gucci.
cold right now. Michael
It's
Kors.
cold, but I'll tell you what, nearly butt cheeks hanging out of some of these dresses. I will say.
You got your big shoe.
And you go back to Michigan and see the Carhartts back
So
home.
you see it
I was
right here.
gonna say right in my face. Yeah. See the big shoe, babe? Right here.
Big high heeled shoe right here.
Yeah, the high heel.
Think I can get my hoof in that?
Yeah, I think so.
Or
You
whatever
might be able to
you
lay
said.
down.
We saw a girl dressed up as Harley Quinn going down the road earlier today, and I said, boy, Laura needs to get an outfit like that.
Valentino.
Saint Laurent. You got Coach over here. Dior, I think, is up there.
Prada. A girl's dream. They come with an unlimited amount of credit card. I know nothing about this stuff. I'm just know it's Rodeo Drive. It's expensive, and there's a lot of expensive shops and clothing stores for such women.
And men.
Well,
There's a men's store back there.
and I need to be on Rodeo Drive to buy what?
Oh, we don't come down to Rodeo to buy. We come down to Rodeo to dream about the things we wish we could afford.
Oh, the
and
wish.
Make it as motivation to keep pushing on in life.
That's right. I'm gonna be down here one day.
Find my sugar daddy.
That's what Laura's saying. I found my sugar daddy in Midland, Michigan.
But I call all my boyfriends daddy.
Do you now? As you can see, we're having a hoot of a time here. But
That's a couples retreat. But I call all my boyfriends daddy.
I love that movie.
I love that movie. That's one of our favorite movies.
And then there's Louis Vuitton up
Coach.
there on the corner. Dolce & Gabbana over here.
I have a friend that's all she carries is Louis Vuitton. She gets them. There's some online.
Oh, they see the guy on stilts?
Yeah. Some Facebook trade group that trades bags.
Anita gets hers all on Amazon. Or eBay.
the
sorry.
guy walking around on stilts. What the hell? Yeah.
You're in Hollywood.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, technically you're in Beverly Hills, but it's all Hollywood out here.
Well, that's like being back in Michigan with the guy with the jacked up truck, bald tires, and no front drive shaft installed because he broke as a joke.
Who's that?
I don't know, but it's not me. If it comes out of the garage, it better be fully functional. So, that's our little adventure down Rodeo Drive and our little humorous of the day as we progress on. See where we end up next. Well, it's our final day here. 52 degrees and sunshine. I'm gonna go down, grab some breakfast and coffee with my daughter before we go jump on the plane. Head back to the dreadful tundra of Michigan.